everybody, this is Tammy Hannick of Dynamic Effects Fitness, and I am here to film my week 2 video vlog of the program that I've been following, the Beachbody Ultimate Reset. This little book has become the Bible in this household. I feel like I can't live without it. It's getting very food cover because it's always in the kitchen open to whatever I'm making, and yeah, it's definitely getting some use. That's okay because it's been an exceptional tool for all the things that I want to tell you about this week. So I just finished day 14. It's Saturday night. I had just finished eating for the day finally and just getting some things ready. I thought, let me just film this tonight so I can just get all these thoughts that have been rolling around my head out of my head right now. So still some awesome results this week. This week was the detox week. So in addition to the supplements I was taking the first week, I was taking 3 times a day a detox powder. And I told you that first day I was like, oh gosh, it's brown. It looks really scary. But you know what? It was one of the easiest supplements like that I've ever taken. It tasted good. It just became part of my day, like all the other supplements have. And the results of that detox powder, I cannot even tell you how easy things were moving this week for my body. And that is something that I've always struggled with. So I was curious to see how I was going to feel. It was not like your typical laxative cleanse where you feel like you can't be away from a bathroom for very long. Not like that at all. But I will tell you, this week, after 2 weeks of this program, I'm down 7 pounds. And I feel like that weight is not water weight. I feel like it is actual weight my body has lost. And I can't believe it because I cannot stop eating, which is not what you usually say when you're on some type of stringent nutrition plan where you're eliminating food groups. I just can't believe the results of this program so far. But better than that, I'm not on coffee anymore. You knew that. I've eliminated my sleep aids. You knew that too. And I'm sleeping better than I ever have before. But the big highlight this week, I was able to drop my reflux medicine. Now my Nexium is about $20 a month with my copay. It's probably a lot more if I didn't have that prescription plan. Have not needed it all week. I think my body is finally in a balance where it's not so acidic from all the coffee and the chocolate and diet pop and things that I was eating. Tomatoes, just all kinds of things that have a lot of natural or chemical acid in them. I haven't been eating any of that, so I haven't eaten my Nexium. That's amazing to me, right there. If I could keep that up, what a cost savings that would be to me over a year, course of a year. So that was so cool. I took some notes because I wanted to show you some things that I've been doing this week. Now, this week was a week where I've eliminated the only dairy products left that I was eating from last week, which was yogurt. So there was no yogurt this week, so no dairy at all this week. And I've eliminated all animal proteins. No chicken, no eggs, no salmon. So I thought, how am I going to feel this week? I felt so great. Can't believe it. Felt so great. I also eliminated wheat this week, which was very interesting to me, what I discovered about that. Cannot believe how energized I feel, how thin and flat and just not bloated at all. Can't believe it. Now, how am I keeping my protein up? That was my concern because I like to weight train. I've been training hard, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. How to keep my protein up during this week. I'll show you. I wanted to show you some of the things I've been eating a lot of, and I bought some different ones for this week. I've been eating a ton of quinoa every single day because I've discovered how much I like it. Now I just eat mine plain, but there are some flavored ones out there, and I bought a few flavored ones this week just to see, just for a little variance, because I have to eat a lot of quinoa this week too. So quinoa has a ton of protein in it. Toasted pumpkin seeds. These are green pumpkin seeds, not those white ones that you get in the little red package when we were kids, but green pumpkin seeds. Ton of protein. I eat them on every salad. I cannot believe that I didn't know that about these pumpkin seeds in particular. So I learned something new about those. I got these in the Strip District today. We made another trip. I've also discovered a little bit more about tempeh. I think that's how you say it. 22 grams of protein in about a half of a block of this. I'm not a real fan, but I'm going to try. So if you have some exciting recipes for me with this, meat substitute, let me know, because the one I had, it was okay, but I think there's probably some yummier alternatives out there that I would like to try with this when the reset's over. So this has a ton of protein as well. And something I made for this week, I haven't tried it yet, but millet is another tiny little grain, almost looks like a little bit of a pasta or rice when it's cooked, almost like pastina, if you have ever had that little tiny pasta grain. But this also has a ton of protein. I was reading the label today because I got this at one of the Asian stores in the Strip District. About 8 grams of protein in a serving. So hey, I'm keeping my protein up because I'm eating some of this, all day long, different ways that the meals are set up. So there's ways to keep my protein up. Now, big no-no. I've been working out a lot on the reset. But you know what? I feel so good. So I know I'm breaking a big rule there, because you're really not supposed to work out on the reset. Your body is going through this reorganization at the cellular level, but I feel great. I've had amazing workouts this week, and I lifted really hard. But this kind of brings me back to the whole idea about this program. I've had to modify things to make it work for me. I'm a fitness instructor. I can't afford to take 3 weeks off of training. I'm just not going to do it. That's part of my job. It's what I love to do, is to help people. So I'm not going to let my own training suffer as I'm going through this experiment, but I'm still getting results. Something's still happening. So I don't know how different that would have been had I not been working out. But these kind of programs and plans, and even your fitness plan, you have to make them work for you. I'd rather see someone make modifications to a plan to make it work for them than to just scrap it all together and give up on it. So I will tell you, I have not deviated from the meal plan in the book the way it's written at all. I have been so good. No alcohol, just no treat foods, nothing. It has been really hard for me this week because, I've had some special occasions that I wasn't anticipating. But I have depended a lot on the quick reset and a crunch meals because I like them. I can eat salad every day, and I can eat baked potatoes every day. So if I'm allowed to on the crunch page, I don't have time to make some of the more complicated recipes, not all of them. So I've just kind of, picked and choose and followed the plan, and it's working for me. It's working great. I've had some really tasty meals that I've made this week that I would have never ever made. My own sweet potato roasted red pepper bisque, that soup was to die for. Today I made a soup called zucchini cashew soup, and I thought that looks disgusting. When I made it, it is yummy. So I can't wait to eat that this week. Mashed chickpeas with garlic. I ate that every day for breakfast. It was so good and satisfying that, things that I just would have never ever thought of. It's good to get away from your common practice sometimes and try something new because your body thanks you for it so many ways. I've also had a lot of vegan Shakeology. I've tried to have one, not every day, but I've needed the extra calories. I train hard and I needed them. It's on the plan. I can have a vegan Shakeology. So thankfully there's products like that out there that have helped support my nutrition as well that I really look forward to. So I don't feel like I've been deprived. This week could be a little bit harder. I think I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I just want to be able to pick whatever I want to pick to eat. But that's part of the process here. It's helping me kind of, just reorganize myself, my mind, and think about some of the goals that I have for myself coming up very soon. And I hope that you're going to be part of those with me. I wanted to share something about a gift a friend gave me, and I had to just share this because I'm going to need some of this week, and it was so timely that she gave me a present. But we were talking about books, and she told me she was reading a book called The Energy Bus. And I don't know the premise yet because I haven't read it, but she said it's been amazing about how to make sure that you're driving the bus the right direction you want to go. And are people on the bus that don't need to be there anymore? Kick them off. That's how I see it in my mind. So I'm excited about reading this book this week. That's my personal goal for this week because I feel like I need a little energy of my own to get through the end. That's part of what my business is founded on, is that finding energy within yourself to create the results you want. You have to dig deep and find that energy inside you, or it's not going to happen. So, Jennifer, thank you for the Energy Bus this week. I can't wait to read it. I'm so excited about that. She and I have been through quite a journey together lately, and I appreciate her passing this book on to me. So, in closing, I just want to say that, these programs work. Shakeology works. I had a friend just tell me that she went from cholesterol of 210 to 139 in 5 months of drinking Shakeology. The Ultimate Reset. People are dropping weight, dropping cholesterol, dropping blood pressure. Doing it myself and not knowing if I could lose some weight. And I have, and it's weight that I was just so pleased with how I feel losing that kind of weight. These programs work. You owe it to yourself to try these amazing supplements because they get results. They do not lie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you something that isn't true if I haven't experienced it myself. And I love it when I have testimonials from my own clients who tell me things like, Shakeology works. It's just that simple. So, I want you to think about that maybe, before, as we're going into summer, make a commitment to yourself to try something new, to get some results, find some energy, and try something new. Thank you for all the wonderful wishes of, good luck and keep going that you've given me on my website, because that really means a lot to me. If you haven't read my blog on my business website, if you go to Dynamic FX Fitness on Facebook, that's where you can find me and read more about the blog as I head into the last week. And I got 7 more days I can do it. So we'll see what kind of results I can share with you next Saturday night. So thank you for watching.